Hey everybody, I'm Arglefump playing Great Ace Attorney Adventures. So we're on the fourth case. Oh, Rolly's crying. We just proved he tampered with the crime scene. He moved pretty much all the evidence from one side of the street to the other, just because he wanted to have dinner with his lovely bride. Just one night. That's all I wanted. Yes, you knew if the incident was on your beach, your celebration dinner would be ruined. So you moved it outside your jurisdiction, just across the street. So you didn't move it very far, but still. You moved all the evidence across the street. Well, I was pretty sure the victim was dead. Yeah. I mean, if he knew she was alive, he would have helped her to the hospital. Alright, Constable. So how many books did you move? You moved all 4 books, right? Which explains how the Garrideb book ended up on the other side of the street. Yeah, so why did you put the book in the victim's hand? That's because that's how he found it. The book was in her hand already. So this explains a lot. She probably bent down to pick up the book from the ground, and that's when the knife fell from the window and was lodged directly in her back because she was already leaning over. Alrighty. I think that's what happened, and we did update our explanation of what's going on with the books. That seems to support my idea. Yeah, he didn't think it would make much of a difference. Well, Rolly, kind of made a huge difference. So are we done with the cross-examination? What's gonna happen? Is he gonna get fired now? Are you gonna prosecute him in the next trial? Leave it now, Pat. Let's go home. I'm tired. I'm just so tired. One last thing. This should be a lesson to you. In a criminal investigation, every detail matters. You never know what could be the most vital piece of evidence. Yes, don't tamper with crime scene evidence, sir. Oh man, I have a feeling he's gonna have a very uncomfortable follow-up with Prosecutor Van Zieks. Van Zieks is gonna come after this guy really, really hard in a few days. Maybe even get him fired. Cut his pay, I don't know. Does he have the power to cut a policeman's pay? Okay.
Objection!
You're still saying that the victim, that the defendant's the only person who could have attacked the victim. No. 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 That's wrong. I just said I thought the knife fell from above. Yeah, and Susato is probably correct in saying Van Zieks knows where I'm going with this. Van Zieks probably knows the argument. He's still gonna force me to make the argument anyway. Okay, so the other person who committed the crime was Mrs. Garrideb. She's the one who threw a knife out the window. The knife fell. He could have fallen down onto the victim the same way the book fell down onto the crime scene.
Objection!
And Zieks, I thought you weren't going to argue with me on this. Yeah, you had a violent argument with your husband. House fire, so you opened... the husband opened up the window. She started throwing things out the window, including the burned book. That's how the book ended up at the crime scene. And that's how we know that the victim... Well, that's how the victim picked up the book. The victim found the book on the ground and picked it up. Maybe the victim saw the book fall to the ground. So let's ask again. Is it possible you threw this knife? She's seriously not gonna say. Am I supposed to remember everything I threw at my husband? Really?
Objection!
Van Zieks, did you purposely have her added to the jury just to prevent her from having to testify? Oh, good. Good, he's not that sneaky and evil. Okay, good. Good, sorry. For a moment there, I was really worried Van Zieks was manipulating the trial. But no, Van Zieks loves justice just as much as I do. You do have several of these knives at home? So seriously, are you joking right now, madam? You're saying it's very possible one of your knives is gone. Could we maybe send, like, a police officer to her house and check out her knife situation? Okay, so she wants some hard evidence. Oh, man. This is going to be hard to prove. Ooh, but Van Zieks is declaring that she needs to testify. It's kind of helping me out. I don't need evidence. I've got the prosecution on my side. Yes, witness testimony can lead to some very surprising situations. Alrighty. Let's do this. Let's cross-examine Miss Garrideb. Such a strange feeling. For the first time since arriving in this country, it actually feels real. Like I'm a real lawyer and stuff. I'm here, I'm in Old Bailey, and totally being a lawyer. Yeah! Okay, name and occupation. Joan Garrideb. Housewife? Or maid? That's not your occupation. You will tell the court everything that took place in your household on the evening in question. I warn you, don't try to hide the truth. Shut up, Joni. Nothing to worry about. Is her husband here to give testimony? Aw, that's nice. He got out of his wheelchair to help her. He wasn't the only one in the room that day. Rather think I ought to testify. What about you and me? Don't worry about that. Hardly notice it. Oh, and she's staring at him with love, just like the two previous witnesses, who are also married. The Northumberland Fusiliers, sir. Wow. Yeah, the quiet life. Your wife sort of threw books at you and there was a fire. She might have thrown a knife at you. Yes, calling a juror to the witness stand is very unprecedented. I love how they're calling it the Battle of Garrideb. That's cute. Okay, we did have a bit of a skirmish. Don't remember the reason why. I know the reason why. She found a love note in one of your books. Knocked over a candlestick, set fire to the carpet. Got the window open. Meanwhile, I was just picking up whatever I could find to throw at him. Plenty of knives around our place. I wouldn't notice if some went missing. If the thing in the victim's back really was one of ours, you'll have a job proving it. Too bad we can't fingerprint it. Enemy caught us on the hop, sir. Had no choice but to dig in and take defensive measures. So he basically was hiding, behind a shield or something. He didn't see everything that was being thrown. Alright, yeah. This might be a dead end. You might be right, Van Zieks, but we've got to try anyway. Suppress this testimony. Gotta try to uncover the truth. I have to say, Mr. Garrideb's face is healed very well, very nicely indeed. Oh. Let's press this, it should be funny. Yeah, you don't remember, sir? It was a passionate love note, used as a bookmark. Mighty number of slaps across the face. I say, look, if I can't remember, you shouldn't bring it up. Yes. Yeah, I have a feeling these two are going to argue a lot on the stand. So after the multiple blows to the face, he knocked over a candlestick. Hold it! Garrideb did point out that the fire I mean, I already pointed out that he opened the window. That was important to the case. Very good he had some water around, yes. Poor lodgers. So why does he have water bottles if he can't afford water bottles? That's a weird question, and a very weird aside that we're talking about the defendant's water bottles. Which he may or may not be able to afford. Even though the room was on fire, you were still throwing things. Okay, so Susato does not perform her Susato takedowns all the time. She does have some self-control, unlike Mrs. Garrideb. Bread, a cabbage, garlic, a towel, and a sponge, a napkin. Whoa, what's this? We have a reaction. Do you remember something, Mr. Garrideb? Sir! Yeah, did she spark your memory? Books, bricks, fire poker? Wow. Ouch. Her aim is uncanny. She hit me pretty much every time. Oh my goodness. She's like, oh, I never would have thrown the fire poker. I had the pipe in my hand as usual. She knocked it off with one of her soft projectiles. That wasn't just a cabbage, my dear. You broke it in two. I'd like to see a sponge do that damage. Knives are pretty solid, yeah. What should we make of this account? You know, this could be important. Let's add it to testimony. I like having things added to testimony. Pipes, as well as hearts, may be broken. I don't know, I think it's very important that the pipe was broken. Okay, fine, then let's just add the pipe to evidence. If we can't exactly get testimony about it, let's examine it. You did not speak out of turn, Susato. I really don't criticize what you do. You rarely make mistakes. I feel like Ryunosuke makes more mistakes than Susato. Alright, so they're going to return to the situation at hand. Well, I take a look at this new evidence. Okay, let's look at the broken pipe. It's in a sorry state with the bandage. Feels slightly ominous. The same blue as his dressing gown. I guess he wanted a pipe that matched his dressing gown. Or he can't afford a replacement. Yeah. Okay, is there anything in the pot? What on earth is this? That is broken glass. A piece of metal? The tip of a blade? Oh my gosh, no. No, no way. Is this part of the knife? No, no way. Because the knife is not complete, right? That knife is missing a tip. Oh my gosh, we've got to put these two pieces together and see if they match perfectly. I think they might. Oh, wow. We just got the tip of a blade, and we have a blade without a tip. Oh, come on, how can you not put two and two together? This is very obvious. Okay. She's right, we probably should examine other pieces of evidence again. Let's take a look at the knife. Specifically, the tip of the knife. And now let's see if we can put them together. Yeah, part of the blade is missing. Maybe, just maybe, they fit together perfectly. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so that does update the description of this piece of evidence. The tip broke off and was fallen, and it broke off and was found inside the pipe.